Hi there, clan. Yep, I'm back. Yeah, so if you saw yesterday or on N7 Day, whenever I decided to put this video out, I did my return video, my reaction to the new Mass Effect Andromeda cinematic release trailer. Um, it felt appropriate to come back then and do that video due to the fact that, well, if you can tell, Mass Effect does mean a lot to me, and if you follow my channel for any length of time, you do know that. But I, of course, have to do an update and explain how I'm coming back, and of course, a little bit of reasoning why I'm coming back. Now, firstly, let me state right off the bat that I'm not coming back in the same sense that I was a few months ago, where I was doing several videos every week or two. I was trying to be like that, and as you can tell probably if you followed my content back then, it wasn't passionate. It was just doing it for the sake of doing it. And that's something that kind of made me decide to stop doing it. And also there was a lot of personal reasons that I don't really want to explain and go into as to why I stopped doing videos. But after some soul searching, after traveling the verse and figuring out what I want to do, I've kind of came back that says that I kind of missed doing this. I missed making videos. I missed talking with you. I missed interacting with the clan. I missed that. I really did. But I didn't want to come back and just end up doing the same things that I did before. Repeating processes. Because that seems to be happening with me. Now, after thinking about it, I end up realizing that I was concentrating too much on trying to gain subscribers, trying to gain views, and overall trying to turn this into something more than what it was originally going to be, a hobby. I started doing YouTube as a hobby, and over the years I tried to slowly and find a way to try and at least earn some money out of it, through AdSense, through Patreon, through donations, through different things, but I never really wanted to try and make it into anything more successful. But then I started seeing people who I'd seen grow and who I considered friends at the time get more successful. And I'm going to be honest, there was a bit of jealousy there. And normally when I get jealous, I try and turn it around and turn it into something inspiring. Like, I try not to get jealous, I try to get inspired. But a few months ago, after some very personal things happened, my mind was all over the place, and I started getting not inspired, I started getting jealous. I started getting angry towards people who I shouldn't be getting angry towards. And I made a few mistakes, and those will haunt me for the rest of my life, the mistakes I made. And I'm not going to go into them because they're stuff that I don't think is worth talking about right now because it's a bit too personal, if I'm honest. But after that, and after realizing what I was doing, it made me feel sick. And it made me lose something with this channel that I genuinely didn't want to lose, and that was passion. I started thinking of ways how I could maybe do this channel as a job. I started thinking about it, I started to aim towards that, and that kind of tainted things a little bit. And I didn't like it. I genuinely didn't like it. And after the past few months of thinking about it and going over it in my head, I finally realised what I need to do with this channel. I need to treat it as it is. I need to treat it as a hobby. So, the future of the channel is as this. As this. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I'm not going to be doing regular content. At best, I could say I'm going to try and do 1, maybe 2 videos every 2 weeks, depending on what is out there to talk about. I'm no longer going to be trying to talk about subjects that I really don't have any interest in or any passion to talk about. While yes, I love gaming, I'm interested in some aspect. I love talking about it. Games have been my thing since I was a wee lad. I still have my N64 lying around here somewhere, the first console I ever got. And I love that thing. But I don't know what it was, but I slowly started to lose my passion for gaming. I still love playing games. I still love enjoying them, looking up about them, reading about them. I still am hyped for Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm still hyped for Cyberpunk 2077. I'm still hyped for a lot of games that are coming out. But I slowly was losing my passion to talk about them. It started to become more of a need to talk about. Not a need, more of a necessity to talk about. It started to feel more like I had to talk about them rather than I wanted to talk about them. In the past few months, I have slowly started to discover different things that I like. I've dived more into certain comic books. I've dived more into certain reading materials. I've dived heavily into Dungeons and Dragons. I have easily spent maybe a couple of £100 on Dungeons and Dragons books. A whole pile over there and a couple on my bed. And it's something that has really sparked some passion in me. And I guess I have to give that a little thanks to Critical Role, the online web series where the voice actors play Dungeons and Dragons on Geek and Sundry. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. That has kept me going for the past few months, and that has rekindled my love for Dungeons and Dragons, rekindled my love for my geekiness. And it's helped me rethink that with this channel, why not go back to what I originally started doing it for? Talking about the stuff that I like. So, I'm going back to my roots, basically. I'm going to talk about stuff that I want to talk about. And I'm not going to be concerned about the views. I'm not going to be concerned about the subscribers. I'm not going to be concerned about how much money I'm making. All I'm going to be concerned about is talking about the things I love. Talking about comics if I want to. Talking about games if I want to. Talking about Dungeons and Dragons if I want to. Talking about anything I want to. And concentrating on the fact that this is my channel. I can talk about what I want to talk about. I'm never going to make it as a YouTuber. I don't have the personality for it. I don't have the charisma for it. But what I do have is I do have passion for stuff. And I do want to talk about it. So, from now on, this channel won't have regular content. I'm not going to aim to put a video out every Friday or every Thursday or every week. I'm going to put a video out when I can. When I can sit down, talk, record, maybe add a bit of theatricals here or there, maybe outfits, maybe props, that kind of thing. Because I do have ideas for videos in my head. I have for the past few months. And I do want to do them. And I hopefully will be able to do them regularly, but I'm not going to promise it. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll definitely have a video out next week. I'll definitely have a video out tomorrow. I'm going to make videos when I can make videos. And that is the goal now, is I'm going to do this as a hobby. That's all it is. That is all YouTube is ever going to be for me, as a hobby. Making videos, talking about the stuff I like. That's all. Now, hopefully you can respect that and understand why I've decided to do this, because I do need to concentrate on real life. I do still have a full-time job. I do need to concentrate on keeping a roof over my head. I do need to concentrate on my family, especially recently. So, hopefully you can understand that. And I'm going to basically be doing it solo. I'm not going to be doing podcasts. I'm not going to be doing crossovers. I'm not going to be doing things like that for a while. I just don't feel as though there's any point in me doing them, just because what can I offer anyone who might do a crossover with me? Nothing. I can't offer them more subscribers. I can't offer them this. I know I'm going to get questions about the people who I used to do crossover with. I'm not going to name their names because they are doing what they're doing. But doubtful you'll see crossovers with them anytime soon, just because they're doing well and I don't want to bug them. And I don't see the point in doing it. So it's just back to good old-fashioned Scottish Warrior 92 from here on out. And hopefully that'll be for the better. Hopefully you can respect that. Hopefully we'll see things where they go. Till then, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.